TV. Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna go throw
This
them on.
is the best invention ever. Ever. Catherine Hamuth, come on out here. Come on out here. I want you to meet the founder of this brand. She's amazing. And this is truly one of the best inventions because I have a mother, a sister-in-law, and 2 nieces.
Well, I know what they're getting for Christmas.
And I've known every single one of them to rip a stocking at some point in time.
It is an age-old problem.
Yes.
It's something that we all just grew up to think this is just how life is.
So
but these are special.
Okay, so show us how special these are, because this is truly, this has been here at QVC for 3 weeks. We've sold over 45,000 of them. You cannot rip these.
At these, no matter how hard I try. So imagine yourself in the morning putting these on and not having to worry that your sheer pair of tights is going to rip. And honestly, this becomes a party trick. You can do this at parties. People will be like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You're gonna rip your tights. And you'll say, nope, no, I'm not. These are Sheertex rip-resist tights made with a polymer that was used in tactical vests and climbing equipment before this. So it's a polymer that we've miniaturized to make for apparel, but it is new technology, never before used in tights.
I'm telling you, it's the last pair of stockings that you'll ever have to buy, I think, right? Okay, so we have 3 different choices. We've got sizes.
Yes.
So we're going to talk to everyone about sizing, but I just want to talk to everyone about the choices that they have. So they all are in black, but this one is the super sheer.
And I'm wearing the super sheer, so you can see it's that perfect going out at night holiday look.
Okay, super sheer. This one is sheer.
It's kind of the mid-range between the 2 other options, and then
if
this
you're
is
looking for
semi-opaque.
It's semi-opaque. But
exactly.
I really
Not
feel
pants,
like
it's tights.
Okay, there you go. $7.80, a 649-0900 item number. Okay, talk to me about sizing.
Yes. Okay, so sizing is super simple. It's extra small to 3X. Go by your weight, and it's very forgiving. Obviously, this has a lot of stretch to it. I'll show you even the waistband, which is styled after a yoga-style waistband. It's super stretchy. It's a 4-inch waistband, which means it's not going to roll. So if you want something to be a little bit more sheer, order on the smaller size. If you want it to be a little bit more opaque, order a little bit bigger, but really you can't go wrong with the sizing.
You cannot rip these,
well,
right?
And let me show you again. Honestly, you're putting these on in the morning and you're going as hard as you want. You don't need to worry about any of those rips before you leave. And
I was doing this. I was out there trying to change my clothes as fast as I possibly can, putting fingernails in them, like everything, and you cannot rip them.
And you know how
there's nothing like a testimonial for someone actually trying these for the first time.
And putting them on like at light speed. You always rip hose or tights.
If you're doing them too fast, your toenail will always rough through
I challenge you. You want to try to rip these?
Okay.
So this is the sheerest part right there. Now go crazy at that sheer part.
I mean, it's impossible.
Honestly, don't be afraid. Go. You can challenge a bodybuilder. You could challenge your strongest friend. They are not going to be able to rip these.
Oh my gosh.
Like, honestly, you can go crazy.
Here's my thing. Everybody needs to at some point have tights or hose. Even if you're like, I don't wear them very much anymore, at some point you're gonna want to. Sweater dresses like you see. Adrian's so good. I love the sweater dress these days. That's perfect. At some point you need some, right? These are the ones to have.
It's also the kind of thing that many people have had it go out of style because it was so annoying. Because it was that thing that was going to be basically the disposable item of your wardrobe. And now what we're allowing you to do is have something that's going to last, so it's less annoying and you'll wear more tights because of it. And what you're seeing here, these are the semi-opaque. So this is the darker version. I have the super sheer on. So if you want the sheer, that's right in the middle. It was actually our first product, was the sheer. But the semi-opaque is really if you want something a little bit warmer.
That's what I have on.
Is that what you have on? They look so good.
They really
They really look good.
Yeah.
And what do you think of the waistband?
Oh, it feels great. Literally, I didn't have a mirror. I was getting dressed without a mirror. And I'll even show you, because you know I have no shame. But like, here's that waistband. It's really, really comfortable, right? It feels like it comes up high too, which is nice, higher than my skirt even. And there is just a little bit, you can see.
Yeah, that's our little control top there.
A little bit of control top up here at the top. I'll just cover that up.
Doesn't everybody like that?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, exactly. It's to hold you in a little bit, make you feel a little bit more comfortable. I'm going to show you here. This is, and if you zoom in, you can see me putting my fingernails against this at full force here. So you can see here, this is not ripping. no matter how hard, and I'm honestly more likely to hurt myself than the tights in trying to do this. And really, this is technology. We make it all of ourselves in Montreal. I founded this company, and we actually built all of our own manufacturing. That is a really fun test you've got there. That's our weight test. Yes, that's 25 pounds.
This is heavy.
In a pair of tights, and we've tested over 50 pounds.
Wow.
So really, these are incredibly strong. And if it can hold that, it can really hold up to whatever you throw at it.
I can barely hold it myself. Look at this. Oh my gosh, they're so heavy.
Yes, exactly.
It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
But you
also
can move in them and they feel comfortable. We talked about sizing?
Well, we did a little bit, but it's so easy. It's extra small to 3X, and you can't go wrong because
and you go
it's
by
so
your weight.
stretchy. You go by your weight.
Yeah.
And really, whatever you would get, it fits true to size. And it's going to be something that even if you're a little bit small, a little bit big, it's still going to look great on. It's still going to feel great because of all the stretch that's built into the product.
They really are super stretchy, which I really, really like.
Well, and we making these all ourselves. It only launched a few years ago. We've already sold over 2 million pairs, almost 3 million pairs now.
Congratulations, it's genius.
It's been absolutely crazy ramp up manufacturing.
$91 here at QVC,
Yes.
so 57% off.
It's a crazy offer.
$52 less for a limited time and free shipping and handling.
Bring this over here.
You don't have to buy 5 pairs of tights or hose when you're not going to injure them, right? So
exactly.
You only need 1 pair at this price and free shipping and handling. Here's your options.
This is the Super Sheer.
Super Sheer, which is what I have on here.
Now that's the most popular. That's the one that just looks like traditional kind of black pantyhose.
Sheer hosiery, the type that would normally get shredded. And I actually have an example just to remind you of that pain that you would normally go through. This is a regular, actually relatively thick pair of tights.
That's what happens.
That's what happens in a normal pair of tights. It's literally coming apart with no issue here, whereas we have our Sheertex, and honestly, there is nothing I can do that is actually going to get through these tights.
And then there is the Sheer.
Yes. And that is really our hero product. Is the first one we started with. It was the one that was named Time's Best Invention.
3,800 remain in this one.
Oh my gosh, only 3,800.
If you want that, please don't wait. Listen, we launched this just 3 weeks ago and over 40, how many thousand? Or 50,000, over 50,000.
A lot of pairs.
And now this one over here is the Semi-Opaque.
Exactly, yeah. And that one is
popular.
that one is very, very popular, perfect for the colder months.
Listen, if you want
those are my favorite. Those are the ones, cause this is sweater dresses and they keep, a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
This is what my teenage daughters would wear, like for under their dresses, because they're more into like the opaque than they are into the sheer. Don't wait on
At
that.
a $7.80 easy pay with free shipping and handling, get all 3.
Yeah.
You know that you need all 3. The dark black ones, they're the semi-opaque ones. That's what Jamie has on?
Yes, the semi-opaque.
When I saw her in them today, I was like, oh my gosh, look at how great they look, right?
Well, and it's one of those things, like I was a technology entrepreneur, and before starting this, I had worked on really, really high-tech products, but I couldn't understand why our most basic problems weren't solved yet. And the pair of tights, just getting through a single day without nail polish,
single day.
without backup tears.
Do you remember nail polish?
Oh my gosh, the little
hose?
clear thing that you carry around to try to make it stop running. And I wanted to build a technology that actually just solved this problem flat out. And I swear to you, this technology is not going to let you down. It's real. This is not just your typical pair of nylons. This is patented technology. It's taking the world by storm, and it's really due to the science that we put into these. There is literally nothing else on the market.
4,000 people are placing orders right now. A 649090 is your item number. This was on in Leah's show earlier this morning, and well over 5,000 were ordered then. This is something that truly you've never seen before 3 weeks ago here on QVC. Right? But 3 weeks ago was the first time we brought this to you.
Didn't the news has been talking about this?
Well, this is the kind of thing that since we started, everyone just, when they find out about it, they're like, I don't know, this can't be real. And then they hold it like you did. And they actually try to break it themselves.
You can't.
And you go down to the sheer part, because that's a part where most tights would normally rip. And you look at things like this crazy weight test. You cannot get through it. And we have been really thoughtful about every part of this.
Pushing.
You can see how hard it is there.
I know, like literally, I'm trying my hardest to push through this. Here's what's going on. We have 3 choices. Super sheer.
That's what I've got on.
Super sheer, we have 8,500 remaining. If you want the sheer, 3,200 remaining. If you want the semi-opaque,
which I like,
very popular, 5,600 remain.
And I want to show you an extra special trick. So these little legs that we have here are probably the worst dry skin that you've ever imagined on these little legs. And you can see, if you want to even zoom in, you can see like this little tiny imperfection that showed up here that we can actually just take out by rubbing easily on the knit. We call it self-healing. So
you know what you are? You're the AI of hosiery. You really are.
This is amazing. Like, I'm like, are there any imperfections on my legs that I can get rid of?
You would never do that to other tights when a little, like, because it's a sheer hosiery knit. This isn't plastic. If any fiber gets out of place, exactly, any fiber gets out of place, you just rub it, self-healing back. You don't have to worry about ripping it or anything. And it's really just the tights that are going to change how you wear tights.
Yeah.
Like, they're just so strong. And
you have to have
Can
at
you
least
wash
one
these?
pair.
Can you wash them?
So you just throw these in the washing machine, no garment bag, throw them in, hot water, cold water, they
Because
don't
I
care.
remember I would always see my mom do them in the sink, right? Like you have to wash them in the sink before.
I have an 8-month-old, I throw it in with his laundry, it doesn't matter, it comes out the other side.
I'm like,
yeah.
All right, so here's what's going on. If you want them in the super sheer, 8,400 remain. If you want them in the sheer, fewer than 3,000 now to go around. If you want them in the semi-opaque, 5,000 remain. Get all three. Get all
and
three.
They're so giftable because the sizes are so stretchy. You just get in kind of the regular size that that person will wear, and you can't go wrong.
6,000 people are shopping. If you want it, A649090 is your item number. Oh my gosh, they're great.
Awesome.
Catherine, you're awesome.
Oh,
Boom.
thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
They're in your cart. Check out. They're not going to last.
Those
What
are
is
awesome.
this character over here doing?
Cool. All right, speaking of cool, we've got something cool for you.